introduce myself. Name Amelia Putri, class MNJ23C, NPM 23,411,027. Today, I want to explain about the concept and system of service marketing. Service marketing concept and system. Definition of service marketing. Service marketing is the process of planning, creating, promoting, and delivering services that have added value for customers to fulfill their needs and desires. In the modern business world, service marketing is not only about selling services, but also how companies create positive experiences and emotional relationships with customers. This is because the service is intangible, so customers cannot judge the product physically, but based on the perception, trust, and quality of service that they feel. Service companies are required to be able to instill trust and provide maximum satisfaction through professional, fast, friendly, and consistent service. The main focus of service marketing is not only on transactions, but also on interaction and long-term relationships with customers. For example, in transportation services, customers not only need a vehicle to reach their destination, but also expect safety, comfort, and convenience. Examples of services include various fields such as public transportation, banking, education, hospitals, beauty services, tourism, to professional consultation. Each field has a different marketing approach, but the ultimate goal is the same, which is to create value, satisfaction, and customer loyalty. Service characteristics. Services have unique characteristics and distinguish them from goods products. These characteristics make service marketing require a special strategy in order to remain competitive and effective. Intangibility services cannot be seen, touched, felt, or tested before the purchase is made. Therefore, customers usually assess the quality of service based on indirect indicators, such as company reputation, customer testimonials, physical facilities, and the way information is delivered. For example, customers will judge the professionalism of the beauty salon from the cleanliness of the place, the attitude of employees, and the results of other customer service. Because it is intangible, companies must create physical evidence such as logos, uniforms, room interiors, or digital displays to build trust. B. Inseparability. Different from goods that can be produced first and then sold. Services are produced and consumed at the same time. It means customers and service providers must interact directly. The success of the service depends on the behavior and ability of employees in serving customers. For example, a doctor cannot provide services without a patient presence. Likewise, restaurant services depend on the interaction between waiters and visitors. C. Variability. Service quality is often inconsistent because it is influenced by who serves, when, where, and how the service is provided. This variation can be an advantage if managed well, but it can also be a weakness if the service is not uniform. Therefore, the company needs to implement service standards, and employee training so that the quality of service is maintained in various situations. D. Not long-lasting perishability. Services cannot be stored, resold, or transferred to another time. If not used at that time, the service will lose its value. For example, empty seats in cinemas, flights, or hotel rooms that are not filled today cannot be sold tomorrow. Therefore, companies must be smart in managing demand and capacity, such as through reservation systems, seasonal promotions, or discounts at certain times. E. No ownership. Lack of ownership. When someone buys a service, they do not own a physical product. They only have the right to use or enjoy the temporary benefits of the service. For example, customers who rent a car only use the vehicle during the rental period. Without owning the car, this makes the company have to focus on the value of experience and benefits so that customers still feel satisfied, even though they do not have a physical product. Main concepts in service marketing. In service marketing, there are several basic Concepts that become the main guidelines for marketing strategies to run effectively. A. Customer orientation. Customers are the center of all service marketing activities. All decisions from service design to delivery must be oriented to customer needs and expectations. By understanding the needs of customers, companies can create sustainable value and satisfaction. B. Service quality. Service quality. Service quality is the main factor in building customer loyalty. Customers will judge the company from how they are served, not just from the end result. There are 5 main dimensions of service quality according to the ServQual model. Namely, 1. Tangibles, physical evidence, appearance of facilities, employees, and equipment. 2. Reliability. The ability to provide services according to the promises and expectations of customers. 3. Responsiveness, the readiness and speed of employees in helping customers. 4. Assurance guarantee, trust that arises from the knowledge and manners of employees. 5. Empathy, personal attention and concern for customers. Companies that are able to manage these 5 aspects will be easier to build trust and long-term relationships. C. Long-term relationship marketing. Different from conventional marketing that focuses on short-term transactions. Service marketing emphasizes long-term relationships with customers. Good relationships are built through effective communication, consistent service, and trust. Satisfied customers will not only return, but also become a natural promoter who recommends services to others. D. Value and customer satisfaction. Customer value is obtained from the comparison between the benefits received and the sacrifices incurred. Money, time, energy. If the benefit is greater than the sacrifice, the customer will feel satisfied. This satisfaction then becomes the basis for the formation of loyalty and trust towards the brand. Service marketing system. Service marketing system is a whole mechanism that regulates the interaction between service providers, customers, and the environment to create value. The main elements in the service marketing system include 1. Company service provider, the party that provides services and is responsible for the quality of service. 2. Customer, beneficiary who evaluates quality based on experience. 3. Employees, contact person, people who interact directly with customers, such as receptionists, cashiers, or service staff. 4. Physical evidence, all elements that customers can see and give an impression of service quality, such as room design, logo, uniform, or application display. 5. Process, the flow of service starting from the arrival of the customer until the end of being served. An efficient and friendly process will increase customer satisfaction. All of these elements must work in harmony so that the service marketing system runs effectively and is able to create a pleasant customer experience. Service marketing strategy 7P marketing mix. In service marketing, the strategy used is known as the 7P marketing mix concept, which is the development of the traditional 4P product, price, place, promotion. 1. Product, service. Service products must be designed based on market needs and able to provide real benefits. Services must also have a clear differentiation so that it is easy to remember by customers. 2. Price. The price must reflect the value and perception of the customer towards quality. Pricing can use strategies such as premium prices, discounts, or bundling packages. 3. Place, distribution. Service distribution channels can be in the form of physical locations, offices, branches, salons, or digital platforms such as websites or applications. 4. Promotion is important to introduce services and build an image. Forms of promotion can be in the form of advertisements, social media, loyalty programs, or customer testimonials. 5. People, human resources are a key factor in service marketing. Competent, polite, and professional employees will provide a positive experience that increases customer confidence. 6. Process. The service process must be efficient, fast, and easy for customers to follow. The queue system, payment, and response to complaints must be organized. 7. Physical evidence, real evidence such as place design, logo, uniform, or application display becomes a symbol of professionalism and customer trust in the service brand. Challenges in service marketing. In the world of service marketing, companies face various challenges that are quite complex because of the unique and intangible nature of services. This challenge requires the company to continue to innovate and maintain the consistency of service so that it remains trusted by customers. A. Difficult to assess quality before purchase. One of the main challenges in service marketing is the lack of clarity of quality before purchase. Unlike physical products that can be tried or seen, services can only be evaluated after customers experience them themselves. For example, someone does not know if the English course is quality before he attends some meetings. Therefore, companies need to create physical evidence, testimonials, and brand images that are convincing so that customers believe before trying. B. Dependence on employee behavior. Service quality is highly dependent on how employees interact with customers. Employees who are not friendly or not quick can damage the company's image, even though the products and services are good. Therefore, employee training in terms of communication, work ethics, and customer service is a very important thing in the service world. C. Maintaining service consistency. Because services are variability, keeping the service consistent in all branches. Time and conditions is a big challenge. For example, the service at restaurant branch A can be different from branch B, therefore, companies must implement clear operational service standards (SOP) and conduct periodic evaluations and training. D. Tight competition. The number of service providers with similar offers makes customers have many choices. As a result, companies must innovate, create competitive advantages, and provide more value so that they do not lose the competition. For example, by providing 24-hour customer service, fast booking system, or loyalty program. E. Higher customer demands in the digital era. Customers are increasingly critical and demand fast, convenient, and personalized service. Companies are required to continue to improve the responsiveness and quality of the customer experience, including utilizing technologies such as chatbots, self-service applications, or online feedback systems to increase customer satisfaction. Purpose of service marketing. The main purpose of service marketing is not only to sell services, but also to build long-term relationships and create customer trust. Here are some of the main goals in service marketing. A. Attracting new customers. Service companies must be able to attract new customers through an effective promotion strategy, good service, and a positive reputation. This effort can be done by introducing service excellence, giving a pleasant first experience, or offering interesting promos for new users. B. Maintain old customers. Retaining old customers is much cheaper than finding new customers. Therefore, companies must maintain the quality of service and pay more attention to existing customers. For example, by providing after-sales service, loyalty program, or follow-up after service purchase. C. Increasing customer satisfaction and loyalty. Customer satisfaction is the main benchmark for the success of service companies. Satisfied customers will return to use the service and even recommend it to others. This loyalty can be built through fast, friendly service and in accordance with customer expectations. D. Building a positive image and trust in the brand. In the world of intangible services, brand image is very important. A positive image is formed from a good customer experience, consistent service, and transparent communication. Companies that have a good image will be easier to trust and choose by customers than their competitors. E. Increase profits and long-term relationships. The ultimate goal of all service marketing activities is to create a long-term mutually beneficial relationship between the company and the customer. With high customer loyalty, the company can obtain stable profits and sustainable business growth. Example of service marketing application to understand more clearly how the concept of service marketing is applied in the real world. Here are some examples that can be used as an illustration. A. Digital banking. Modern banks are now competing to provide digital services to meet the needs of customers in the era of technology. Through the mobile banking application, customers can make transactions, pay bills, and monitor balances without having to come to the branch office. Digital banking service marketing focuses on ease of access, data security, and user trust. Banks also use social media to provide financial education, promote new products, and build closeness with customers. For example, BCA Mobile, Livin' by Mandiri, or BRIMO. B. Online transportation services, Gojek and Grab. Gojek and Grab are real examples of the implementation of digital-based service marketing. They succeeded in building a service system that is fast, transparent, and easy to use. In addition to offering transportation, they also expand their services to food delivery, GoFood, GrabFood, Goods Delivery GoSend, Grab Express, to digital payment GoPay, OVO. Their success lies in the focus on user experience, with a rating system, promotion, and responsive customer support. C. Online education services. Digital course platforms such as Ruanguru, Zinnias, and Quipa present modern learning concepts through digital media. They offer the convenience of learning from home with professional tutors, interactive practice features, and interesting learning videos. In the marketing of this education service, the company highlights the value of benefits, accessibility, and fast technical support. User satisfaction is the main key, so they always update the content and IMPROVE, the quality of interaction between tutors and students. D. Health services, clinic, and telemedicine. Another example is telemedicine services such as Halodoc and AllaDoctor, which allow patients to consult a doctor without coming directly to the hospital. Their marketing strategy focuses on patient data security, convenience, and service speed by utilizing user-friendly digital technology. Conclusion: overall, the concept and service marketing system emphasize the importance of value creation, customer experience, and sustainable long-term relationships. In the world of services, success is not only determined by how well the service is provided, but also by how the service is perceived and remembered by customers. Service marketing requires companies to have a high commitment to quality, employee professionalism, and sustainable innovation. Customer trust and satisfaction become the most valuable assets that determine the continuity of the business in the midst of fierce competition. By understanding the characteristics of the service, implementing the 7P strategy, and managing customer relationships well, the company can build a positive image, customer loyalty, and long-term competitive advantage. In the end, service marketing is not just about selling services, but about building trust, presenting experiences, and creating meaningful value for customers.